Hi, and welcome to this week's video diary with me, Graham. I'm here and I'm going to tell you all about how Alex and I will be running through our assessment for next week. Basically, to do a little bit of practice, get our video out for ADR, record it, see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be alright. Only problem is though, I've only got a mono mic. And it's, we've been doing this a few weeks now. It could really get to the point where we could do with comparing a few microphones.
Not what I heard!
It's TV's Alex Mantle!
Now Graham, this is the Rode NT4 microphone, new to stores. Very nice. Stereo microphone. Has two cardioid response microphones atop its outer shell and body. Quite hefty as well. It picks up stereo information when in this configuration by measuring the level difference between both microphones to accurately represent the stereo. They can also be angled, and the stereo information garnered from the time delay between the responses of the microphone. So we will try it out today.
Well, there's no stand in here, that's pretty
crap.
I've got a bit of an issue here. This is a 5-pin connector.
We haven't got a 5-pin.
We've only got the 3-pin. So one of us will have to go back to stores.
Scheiße Kopf.
So, never mind. We need to get a new cable for that. But we've learnt something there.
That is bloody 5-pin.
Where can we plug it in though? Because if it doesn't plug in there, we're going to need to get a 5-pin to 3-pin connector.
Surely not.
Well, how else will it
Is it 5-pin?
How else is it going
Is there not 3-pin to 5-pin XLR leads, do you think?
Yeah, I think that will be. Let's find out.
Right. No, I'll go and get a lead from stores.
Okay. But there's a cable right here. Alex!
This is really interesting, Graham. It has two 3-pin XLR connectors for going into the patch bay down there, which means you can split the left and the right channel to different inputs on the desk and capture them separately, mess with the levels, all that sort of stuff. Very interesting.
That's not what I heard.
God, you're so silly. Would it have made more sense to have L and R, not R and L?
Yes.
Okay, now we've talked about all the other gubbins, just going to explain about in the week we came in and set up our test file for our exam next week. We're using a clip from the Spider-Man animated series for our line of dialogue. So we actually used digital bleeps because we couldn't get the analog bleeps to work. Someone came in and helped us set up the digital ones. So we're using those for now. We might change that before the test, I'm not sure. And we've got it set up for one microphone, but for today's purposes we're going to try the stereo mic with the two channels just to see how it works, so that we've tried something new, see how we get on with that. We've also got a track already specified for vocal line in case we need to do that during the exam, just to tidy up the dialogue. And so we're going to record it now and see how it sounds.
Well, sorry to tell you this, Alex, but I think that there's no battery power in this damn thing.
Someone left it on there, didn't they, when we opened the box? It had been left on.
Damn right. So it takes this quite particular kind of battery, which we don't have on us, we don't have a spare. So, due to the incompetence of fellow students and or stores, no
stereo microphone this week, so we'll just have to resort to the single mic method for the remainder of the session.
Good thing we brought one though, eh?
Oh yes.
Let's get this bad boy set up.
Hello. We've put in the mono mic because the stereo one had no power, so we're just going to try everything from this one just to try our exam ADR piece. See how we get on. It's not what I heard. 6 hours to find your friends. Bring me Mariah! You have 6 hours to save your friends. Bring me Mariah! Oh! This radio's Liam Wheat! Now what?
Robbie, you have 6 hours to save your friend. Bring me Mariah! She'll know how to...
Hello. That was quite the eventful 2 hours. What actually happened was we opened up a file to test our assessment run through. So we were going to open it up. It was all set up from what we did last session, which we didn't record, and go through it and show you what we're going to do. But unfortunately there was some errors. The main one of which was a helpful guy named Steve apparently came in and showed us how to do the beeps when we weren't fully aware of how to do them. And he gave us digital beeps. And now when we open a new file, settings have been changed so that we can do it the correct way. And the correct way to do beeps in the real assessment is to use analog beeps. So we had no clue where they were or how to open them, and because we'd saved that particular file under old preferences, we couldn't modify the file to show you how we were going to do it. So we had to start all over again, and thanks to the help of many people who kept interrupting our session essentially, but helping us by walking in, we were able to get the new analog beeps and run a project file which does show how we're going to do it on the day. So we do know now, but we've had a kind of arduous last second hour of our session today, which was loads and loads of fun, not knowing where the beeps were, but now we know. So our ADR file is set up, we know how to come in on the day and set up our Pro Tools file. Microphones isn't an issue because we know how to set that up, that we can do. And hopefully on the day it'll all go very well. We're going to have one more session, probably over the weekend, maybe on Monday, where we run through, where we take turns in doing each role. I'll do the computer and Alex will do the computer and we'll know what to do. And then on Tuesday we'll come down, Ben will be here, Justin will be here, no problem. So we learnt something today. It wasn't the funnest hour of my life, but it was a useful hour. So stay tuned for more progress. Stick a wire behind it and it might tilt it down a little bit. Like that. Is it down enough?
I don't think it needs to be down, I think it needs to be up, doesn't it?
Oh, which means we want to do it on chairs?
But yeah, I was going to say, like, if we do it standing up,
chairs,
but if we stand up...
we're too low now.
Are we too low?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. Do you want to be on that side?
Yeah.
If we raise the chairs... Right, raise the chair, and then you're alright.
I just smack myself in the back with the other.
Okay. So.
But Graeme, what about the test? What are we going to do about all the bleeps and the desk and the speakers and the headphones and the little MIDI keyboard and the...
Meet me on the bridge. In 2 hours, bring some elastic, some toothpicks, and some condoms.
Toothpicks? Why would we need toothpicks and... the bridge? Why would we go... Ah, here it comes!